Assalamualaikum, my name is HANIS NAZIHAH. I'm going to present about the introduction of modernization period in Malaysia. So, the first one, modernization journey was a long and a challenging path to becoming a developed nation. After that, new economic policy, 1970s, it can reduce poverty and address economic gaps between ethnic groups. After that, economic transformation was shifted from agriculture to industry and embraced globalization. After that, infrastructure growth, it can build highways, airports, and iconic landmarks like the Petronas Twin Tower. It also have education reforms. It can improve skills and opportunities for modern workforce. After that, it can focus on diversity. It has social and cultural policies promote unity among the ethnic groups. It also have a commitment to sustainability. It can protect the environment and promote ecotourism. After that, it has a balanced future. Malaysia continues to grow while embracing diversity and sustainability.
Assalamualaikum and greeting. My name is RASYIQAH from AN110, and today I will be presenting an overview of the modernization period of Malaysia. In 1917, during the introduction of the new economic policy, the Malaysian government aimed to improve the standard of living and economic condition in the country. This program was launched by Tun Abdul Razak. He was the Prime Minister at the time. Function of the program to the country are: first will be to create prosperity for all Malaysians so that no community will experience loss or denial of right. Next, the aim is to improve the economic status of the Malay people, also to create job opportunity for everyone, especially for those who are unemployed, and then to reduce the income gap between all races and between urban and rural areas. Last but not least, to improve the standard and quality of life for the people through education, training, healthcare, and infrastructure facilities. Next, let's move on to the part where the government developed industrialization and infrastructure. This development was created to advance Malaysian industrial system and infrastructure. As before independence, it was not easy for people to carry out daily activity. There was an idea aimed at upgrading the country progress and technology, as well as improving the national economy. These are the functions of the development. First, implement an industrial policy that looks upward to maintain high industrial growth rate, and then Malaysia must focus on exporting manufactured goods on a large scale. Moreover, development resource-based industry intensively for export and diversify and improve non-resource-based industry for export. Last but not least, develop selected heavy industry to support export industry and develop technology and the people work.
Okay, based on the RAIMI slide, it also have urbanization and infrastructure development. The urbanization has transformed Malaysia into a modern nation while creating challenges like overcrowding and environmental damage. So the cities such as like Kuala Lumpur and designs cities like Putrajaya represent Malaysia's progress. But urban migration has resulted in housing shortage and pollution. For the government plans priority sustainable growth, which includes public transport and green technologies. And then for the planned cities and modern transport networks symbolize Malaysia's commitment to sustainable urban growth. As an example, Shah Alam has designed as an industrial hub with organized urban planning to relieve congestion in Kuala Lumpur. For the statistics, is that Malaysia's urban population has grown from 25% in 1960 to more than 75% today, driving modernization efforts.
Last from me, between 1907 and 1990, Malaysia introduced several risk-based policies that aim to address the different needs of the country's ethnic group. This policy will mainly focus on improving the economic, social and political condition of the major races in Malaysia, which are the Malays, Chinese and Indians. The goal was to reduce inequalities and promote peace among the communities, especially after the challenge faced during the colonial period and the racial tension that occurred in the 1960s. This race-based policy played a significant role in the shaping Malaysia's development and its path toward becoming a more united country. This is the purpose of the existence of the development. Bumiputra policy. This policy gave special privilege to Malays and other indigenous groups such as easier access to government contract, business opportunity and scholarship. Next is encouraging economic participation. The policy encouraged Malays to own more business and property, especially in sectors previously dominated by other races like the Chinese community. Also, social stability and unity. The aim of this policy was to create social stability by reducing economic difference between races and preventing conflict like the racial riot of 1969. Moreover, government support for Malaysia. The government set up programs and institutions to support Malay entrepreneurs, such as offering loan, grants, and training to help them succeed in business. Lastly, education and skill development. Special focus was placed on improving education and skill among Malaysia to help them enter higher paying jobs and become more competitive in the workforce.
After that, based on the race, based on policies, it also have a cultural modernizations and national identity in Malaysia that has achieved a balance between modernization, like different cultures and national unity. So the initiatives such as we adopt Bahasa Malaysia as the national language and holding cultural festival promote unity while respect ethnic difference. The education and globalization help to combine traditional and modern influence. It also have balancing a unified identity with cultural diversity has been central to Malaysia's modernization journeys. As an example, like rebalancing an identifiable culture with different cultures has been critical to Malaysia modernization process. The government has promoted Malaysia has multicultural heritage through festivals such as Deepavali, Hari Raya and Chinese New Year. Okay, after the NEP and race policies, the colonial foundation of modernization in Malaysia, British colonial rule laid the groundwork for Malaysia modernization by introducing infrastructure, education and governance system. The British has built railways, ports and plantations. It has created an economic foundation, but also reinforced inequalities between urban and rural areas and among ethnic groups. Post-independence, this foundation were used to drive further development. In the colonial era, the infrastructures and economic strategies create initial modernization pathways, but entrench inequalities. It also has such as like a tin and rubber industry. British exploitation of natural resource such as tin and rubber plantations led to economic growth but favored urban centers and colonial profits, leaving rural areas underdeveloped.
Assalamualaikum and greetings. My name is Mohamad HANIF bin Maliki and I will explain on technology, sustainability and exclusivity. Technology, environmental sustainability and social equity are central to Malaysia's modernization. For explanation, projects like Cyberjaya and e-government initiatives help to advance digital innovation. Green policies encourage ecotourism and renewable energy. Inclusive policy seeks to reduce urban-rural inequalities and strengthen those who are excluded. Cyberjaya and the Green Technology Master Plan are examples of Malaysia's integration of technology and sustainability into modernization. For example, Cyberjaya is a hub for tech companies and startups, positioning Malaysia as a leader in the digital economy. And Green Technology Master Plan, or GTMP, aims to reduce carbon emission by 45% by 2030. Challenges in modernization. Ethnic conflicts, damage to the environment, and regional inequality are some of the obstacles to Malaysia's modernization. With justification, continuous reforms are necessary to address urban-rural inequalities, unsolved ethnic issues, and global economic shifts. Risks were discovered by the COVID-19 pandemic, which made resistant and digital transformation essential. For balanced growth, environmental sustainability and regional disparities must be addressed. The pandemic accelerated digital transformation but revealed economic vulnerabilities. For example, regional disparities. While rural states like Kelantan and Sabah fall behind in terms of access to healthcare and education, Kuala Lumpur possesses modern facilities. Environment. The Malayan tiger and other species are endangered due to the rapid deforestation caused by palm oil plantations. E-commerce growth. Online business grew by 30% during lockdowns, reflecting Malaysia's potential in the digital economy. For healthcare pressure, highlighted gaps in rural healthcare facilities compared to urban centers. As a conclusion of this presentation, Malaysia's modernization is a dynamic process blending economic growth, cultural preservation, and sustainable development. While progress has been significant, addressing challenges like inequality and environmental sustainability will ensure a balanced and inclusive future for all citizens. Thank you.